Hey guys, this is Jason from Jason and Jody Builds. I'm out here today with my buddy Steve Grant and picking up my AOD finally. So it's not finally towards you, but I'm just excited to get it and to get something that's pretty and finished that I can put in the corner and know that we're done with that. But I kind of want to introduce Steve to you guys because I've known him, gosh, since the early, well, I guess mid-90s.
Yeah, at least.
I started drag racing, and I met Steve then, and he built a transmission for me, and it blew me away. And then I got to meet him at the track several times, being sent home by this white Ford pickup truck that you guys will see out in a minute. I took some video of the truck. It was, well, the truck and the driver were amazing, and you better be on your game if you're going to win against them.
We're just having fun.
You're right. And my first win was against Steve, and I told him the other day, and this is truth, that when I won, I felt like I beat Dale Earnhardt. That he was that guy that everybody feared. You know, even if you had a faster car, you just knew that Steve was going to be on his game. You knew if you're going to win, he's going to make you earn it. So, but anyways, what year is it?
71.
71. You told me a little while ago, and I forgot already. That my mind, but.
I told him I was embarrassed he took the pictures because that truck is in bad need of a Jason and Jody build. So.
Okay guys, I had to get some pictures of this truck before it gets too dark. If you're ever into drag racing, you feared this truck. If you came to Southeast Alabama and you did any drag racing, you know this truck. Right now it's in has a little engine issue and it hadn't run for about a year. But this truck was something else.
Yeah. Hey, don't let none of my moles show up now. Let me wash it first.
I got to get a little bit of it. That truck is, it just has a look, and to me, I wouldn't change a thing. It's one of those you'd want to just drive it. I'd like Steve to be able to kind of talk about what he did and be able to tell you guys, you know, what he found in this junkyard transmission that we found. And I want to say send a shout out again to Alan Doyle. Thank you very much. You don't know how much I appreciate it, and we're getting close. But anyway, what did you find? Is it?
Yeah, it was just made a few slight modifications here and there because you're basically running pretty stock everything. So advanced adapters helped a lot. The output shaft that they sent with the kit is the later style, which had an improved lube circuit built into it. So just kind of made a few slight modifications in the back to help that lube get through to the planetary and keep things cool and lubricated well. The direct clutch pack in the back of this transmission was a little bit of a problem originally. It only had 5 clutch plates in it, and they're kind of small diameter plates. So by using a thinner top plate and a different snap ring, we're actually able to get 6 plates back where 5 came out to give more torque holding capacity there. Same on the overdrive band. The servo piston that applies the band, we bumped the diameter up on that a size, give it a little bit more clamping force for the overdrive band. The direct input shaft in this transmission was a little bit of a problem. I've seen them anything more at all than just a stock 302. We've seen them snap the ends off of it. So got a TCS Performance input shaft from Lake Havasu, Arizona. They provide my shafts for me. TC torque converters in Tennessee actually provided basically a stock rebuilt 302 converter for it. I just put a basic Transgo shift improver kit, nothing crazy, just a street driven vehicle. I always had really good success with Transgo kits. I get really nice performance out of them, no complaints. We've got you some AMSOIL synthetic transmission fluid to go in it. And I'm a big believer in board Warner clutches and bands. I've never really used the racing stuff. I've seen the board Warner stuff. We've run up to 1,000 horsepower, got very good results out of it. And a lot of the stuff like that, the rebuild parts and some little specialty pieces. Keith at Dan Maddox Transmission Parts, he chased those things down for me. And yeah, just trying to get you something that'll last a long time and be an enjoyable toy.
I think it's gonna be good because that was something else he had me do. Trying to make the change to the Bronco. He told me to go ahead and we ordered the low car AOD shift kit, and basically it comes with rods and a couple brackets and all, so we can adapt this to the shift column on the Bronco.
Yeah, even this outer shift lever has got 3 small bolts that attach it to the center, so you can clock this lever any position you need it to work with the other linkage. So that's kind of handy.
Yeah, so we try to make the install as easy as possible, and that was another reason we went with I made 3/4 of an inch body lift. Picked the Bronco up off the chassis a little bit because they say these AODs, they take up a little bit extra room, and they say any additional height you can get is well served when you're doing the AOD swap. But
yeah, they're durable old trannies, really just a few little tweaks here and there, and they can be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I keep telling Joey, you don't realize how much you cost. You cost me when you said I want to go automatic. I've got standard shift pedals. I've got everything that an automatic doesn't. A friend of mine that's up in northern Alabama's got the shift column I need and the brake pedal I need, automatic brake pedal, all those parts I need to convert it. So this is a huge piece of the puzzle right here. And, but Steve is the man. He is Grant's Transmissions. Is it Steve Grant Transmissions or Grant's Transmissions? How do you?
Yeah, I said I was semi-retired,
Right.
so I just call it Stephen Grant anymore. But
Okay.
yeah, I was Grant's automatic transmission for 40 years.
Right. Well, so I'm glad he took this on, and like he was telling me about the hardened shaft, he said if I build it, you're gonna get a shaft.
In a good way.
Right. Oh, well, he's wanting to make sure that I don't have a problem, and I appreciate that. If he told me I needed something, let's get it.
Yeah, I actually broke a stock shaft twice myself in a little Mustang test driving it,
Right.
and I said then, we always put a good input shaft in every one now.
I don't know. He was sending me pictures, and I'm going to be putting these into the video. You've probably already seen a few. And he sent me a picture with it all laid out all over white paper, kind of like I do when I'm doing gears or something. But I see that, and that's something I've never done. I always wanted to, but just with the automatic transmission, there's so much labor that if you get it wrong,
Now you're making me nervous.
No, I'm just saying, if I were to do it, I just think of, if I get it wrong, I got to pull it back out. I've got to pull the valve body back out. I've got to do all this because I didn't put a BB in or just something just right. So that's what scares me. And I know, like I said, I know who built it, and I'm not afraid of it at all. And it looks great. Appreciate it, and I appreciate you taking your time to talk to me and keep you from eating supper tonight.
Oh, I actually ate before you got here.
Okay,
I was up on you.
Well, you beat me because I had.
Oh,
But,
no, I appreciate getting to do it. I really enjoy working on projects like this. I literally grew up in a transmission shop, and it's just always been something I've enjoyed. But kind of like you were saying about the being nervous about something being wrong. Even after 40 years full time, I still get a little queasy every time I test drive one. You never be too overconfident. You do your best, and then if you have a problem, you just deal with it. But Yeah, always a little queasy excitement every time you start one up.
No, I understand it. And I just, my granddad would say, you know, I love to watch a man do his work, you know, what a man does well. And that's me. You know, when, you know, I like to, you know, to me, it's good to be able to pay somebody to do this when you know you can take to them and they have the knowledge and the confidence to do it. I hate to go to somebody that you pay them money and they're guessing, and I can do guessing, you know. So to me, I'm glad to pay you to do the work. I'm glad that you're here, and I hope we can do more work and do more videos, because when we get this thing running, I want him to come over and set it up.
Yeah, once it's all ready to start, that's what I was telling Jason, we've got a plug we've got to take out right here and put a gauge in so that we can set the throttle cable up for it. And that's a pretty critical thing to do on these trainings. So yeah, we got a few finishing touches to put on.
Appreciate you guys hanging in there with us. And again, I wanted to just introduce you guys to Steve Grant, great guy, and awesome mechanic, and a good friend, and hopefully it'll stay that way. We'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks. Have a great day.